Hey everybody, I wanted to do a video here on magnetic therapy and frequently asked questions. These are questions that we are frequently asked. If you call into one of our customer service numbers or if you send us an email, and this is for betterhealthinnovations.com, and you have a question about any product that we sell, we typically log that question. Of course, we provide an answer for it, and then we log the question along with the answer so that we can roll those up into blog posts or videos such as this. And that's what we've done with magnetic therapy. Magnetic therapy, we receive probably more questions for magnetic therapy than just about anything else. So this video might be a little bit lengthy. We will do a transcript for this, probably publish that out on our blog along with the video. So my name is Steve, I'm with betterhealthinnovations.com. These are actual user questions and answers that we have, which I have down here. And first of all, I'm going to talk, all these answers and all these questions pertain to Therion magnetic therapy. That is the only brand and the only type of magnetic therapy that we offer at betterhealthinnovations.com. We have another video on, does magnetic therapy work? But there's a reason why we only offer Therion magnetic. Number one, they're made in the United States. They're extremely high quality. They are effective. And we're not talking about magnetic jewelry here. Magnetic jewelry is something you might put on your wrist to help relieve carpal tunnel, that sort of thing. These have actually like, quarter-inch or half-inch ceramic and neodymium magnets built into this very nice material. Hardly ever have a quality issue with these. We love selling this product to our customer because number one, it works. Number two, there's very seldom a problem. So again, all these questions and answers pertain to Therion magnetic therapy. We really don't believe in the jewelry thing. We don't believe in the effectiveness of it. And as we go through this, we're also might hit on some of the marketing terms and some of the competing products for Therion magnetic. So without further ado, the first question is very basic. What is magnetic therapy? And I'm just going to be pretty much reading or paraphrasing our standard responses to that. But magnetic therapy is a safe, natural, and non-invasive method of applying magnetic fields to the body for therapeutic purposes. It's best used for reducing pain, reducing swelling, speeding up healing from an injury or from surgery, and promoting a more restful sleep. And keep in mind, when we talk about the sleep, we sell not only the braces, but we sell the magnetic mattress pads as well. Kind of starting off with some of the more important ones. When should I not use magnetic therapy? It's a question people will call in and say, well, I have this condition, should I be using magnetic therapy? And concerns related to that. So if you have a pacemaker, defibrillator, insulin pump, or any other electrical medical device implanted in your body or attached to your body, do not use magnetic therapy. Those devices generate their own magnetic fields. Magnetic therapy could certainly interfere with those fields. Do not use magnetic therapy if you're pregnant. And I don't know if there's any studies around it, but certainly always err on the side of caution in a pregnancy situation if you're pregnant. Do not use it on the same body area that has received a cortisone injection in the previous 2 weeks or so. And the reason for that is magnetic therapy and cortisone really don't get along too well together. We have hundreds of customers who are now foregoing cortisone shots because magnetic therapy is effective for them. But if you have a cortisone shot and then you put a magnetic brace on it, say if you have a cortisone shot in your knee, put a magnetic brace on that, it's actually the two things are going to work against each other and you're going to get no relief. So wait the 2 weeks after the cortisone shot and then try out the magnetic therapy. Do not use it on open or bleeding wounds. Do not use it near transdermal drug patches. So if you have a prescription drug patch that you're wearing for pain, don't use the magnetic therapy anywhere near that patch. Let's see, when should I stop using magnetic therapy? And this is kind of a usage question of how do you go about using magnetic therapy? Obviously there are braces, there are mattress pads, etc. And this pertains mostly to the braces. When you first notice that you're feeling better, don't stop wearing the magnetics immediately. Continue to wear them for a few more days. They're very comfortable, but continue to wear them for a few more days. And then after that, just periodically when you feel the need for pain relief, go and use that magnetic product again. Let's see, do magnetics affect implants, metal implants? So if you have a replacement knee, or if you have pins because you had a shattered arm or shattered leg and the doctor put in pins there, is magnetic therapy going to affect that? And you think, well, yeah, I got metal on my body, magnetic therapy is going to affect that. But actually, no. All implants, anything that a surgeon is going to implant into a body, must be non-magnetic materials. So there you go. Yeah, let's see. A little bit on the technical side, we get a lot of these questions about Gauss rating. Does the Gauss rating indicate a magnetic strength, the magnet's strength? Yes and no. But you can throw out a Gauss rating there, it would be absolutely meaningless, because the strength is also dependent on the size of the magnet. So you need to look at both those things. If you have tiny little 1/8 inch magnets, or if you have 1/2 inch magnets that are have twice the mass, there's a huge difference in the effectiveness of those. Does magnetic therapy have any side effects? Nope. The WHO, the World Health Organization, issued a statement that static magnetic fields, like those used in all these products, pose no health risks. No health complications have ever been reported with magnetic therapy's proper usage. Okay, so hopping back to Gauss rating. What is Gauss rating? What is that? Because you see that on any magnetic therapy product, maybe not the jewelry, but you see it on any competing brands that make similar products to Therion. There's, in our opinion, they don't have any competitors. but other brands, everybody throws a Gauss rating on there. And I'm going to read pretty much verbatim from here. The manufacturer's Gauss rating is a standard unit of measure that indicates the maximum amount of magnetic energy that a specific type and grade of magnet can store at its core. Therefore, every magnet of the same type and grade will have the same Gauss rating regardless of its size. So it's the amount of energy that's capable of storing at its core. So remember, talking about the size of a magnet, a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch would have the same as that small 1/8 inch, because it's the magnet that stores at the core. The Gauss rating is so that we can be consistent across all those sizes. What are unipole magnets? It's a marketing term. It really doesn't mean nothing. It means absolutely nothing. We see that in competing products. Therion, they don't use that term because it's just absolutely meaningless. It simply means that only one side of the magnet, and hopefully the bio north, and we'll get into that a little bit later on which side of the magnet is important. But only one side of the magnet faces the body when the product is applied. It does not mean that the magnets have only one pole, because let's remember back to high school physics. Every magnet has 2 poles on it. It's just impossible to have a magnet that only has 1 pole. There's just no such thing. It's just saying that it's only facing one way. So if you're making a magnetic mattress pad, you want all those to face bio north. They would all face in the same direction as they are stitched into the magnetic into the magnetic mattress pad. Same with these products. They all face the same way. Unipole. Okay, penetration depth. How far are these magnets going to penetrate? And this comes up especially in the context where we have a platinum Therion product that will have more powerful and larger neodymium magnets, and versus their sport product line, or their active series, which has smaller, maybe fewer magnets. So how far does that penetrate into the body? And there's a lot of misconceptions about penetration depth. It's obviously important because you want that magnetic field to penetrate, through the tissue, through the muscle, through the bones, through the ligaments, to get to where the pain is located. But there's a huge difference between the actual depth, or the depth of the magnetic field, and the effective depth of the magnetic field. A lot of companies will measure from where the magnet is to the distance away from that magnet where there is no longer a magnetic field detected, when it penetrates through a body. That sounds good. So you say, oh, I got 13 inches of penetration, but it's really not the case, and it's really quite simple. All around us, there's about 0.5 gauss generated by the Earth's magnetic field. So if you're measuring something and saying, yeah, there's still 0.3 gauss as we get 13 inches away from it, or 10 inches away from it, that's really kind of a little bit of intellectual dishonesty, because that's anything under 0.5 gauss isn't going to have any healing properties to it, because that's what you get just by walking around. 0.5 gauss from the Earth's magnetic fields. So here's a couple of examples. A 13,500 gauss neodymium magnet, which is 3/4 of an inch in diameter and 1/4 inch thick, using the maximum penetration, which is the intellectually dishonest way. The distance is about 13 inches. Using the effective method, so when it goes down to 0.5, using the effective method, the distance is about 7 3/4 of an inch. So the difference is significant. So if you're looking at a Therion product, and we advertise it honestly as 7 3/4 inches, look at a competitor, same magnet maybe not even as strong of a magnet, but they're advertising over 10 inches. Keep in mind, is that maximum, or is it effective penetration? So really base your decision only on effective penetration. Do not base your decision on the maximum. Okay, so types of rubber, types of magnets. Flexible rubber, ceramic, and neodymium are all used. And as you go up that scale, the stronger they get. Ultra high grade neodymium will be 13,800, 13,500, close to the 14,000 range. Ceramic, quite a bit lower. Therion uses research grade magnets, which are about 4,300 gauss for their ceramic magnets. And rubber magnets are typically about 1,500 to 2,500-ish. How long do these magnets last? How long do the magnets that the Therion product have? How long do these magnets last? They last longer than you will live, so don't worry about that. They're going to be just as strong the day that you die, whether it's 80 years from now or 5 years from now. They're going to be just as strong as when you purchase them today. No worries there. One thing we get is electromagnetic fields and static magnetic fields. These are static magnetic fields. They're static because there's a battery there, or not a battery, there's a magnet there, and it's producing a magnetic field. It's a static magnetic field. Electromagnetic is something created by the power lines or by electrical equipment, that sort of thing. It's completely different. So don't get confused up in that term with electromagnetic fields. It's completely different from a static electromagnetic field. Static field, rather. And what is all this talk about bio-north and bio-south? Well, I'll put it very, very simply. Bio-north is the healing side of the magnet. Bio-south will actually cause adverse effects. So on any Therion product, it is always, always, always bio-north facing your body, whether it's a brace or a mattress pad or whatever product they manufacture. It's always the bio-north facing your body. And that's very, very important. Do not ever buy a magnetic product with bio-south facing your body. And let's see, what about these super Gauss ratings that we see out of some of the competing products? So you might have a competing product advertising that they have 50,000 Gauss in their magnets. That's just impossible, because that would be more than an MRI has. Think about the power that an MRI machine sucks down to create that strong magnetic field. What they are doing is they are saying, well, if we have a 10,000 Gauss, another one, we have 5 of these, we're going to add them up and make it 50,000. That's intellectual dishonesty to the point of lying. You won't see that in any of our advertisements or any of our material. You won't see that in any of the manufacturers, Therion, the manufacturers either. That would be like saying, hey, it's 70 degrees in that corner of the room, it's 70 degrees in that corner, and in that corner, and in that corner. Add up all those 70 degrees, so it must be 280 degrees in here. So, you know, temperature doesn't work like that, neither does Gauss ratings. You can't just add up all the individual Gauss ratings from those magnets. I mean, you could put in 1/8 inch, 1/8 inch in diameter and 1/8 inch thick magnets. You could just put those all in a brace. You could put 100 of them in there, and then say that you have, you know, what would that be, like 100,000 Gauss rating magnetic brace, which, like I said, that would be far more than an MRI, for example. So let's see. Can I exercise? And this is a big one. Can I exercise or play sports while wearing my Therion magnetic support? Yes, you can. They're a breathable material, extremely high material. They have a name for it. It's a breathable material where you know that you're wearing a brace, obviously, when you're exercising and you're moving around. But it's certainly not like you have something, you know, that's going to trap in all the sweat and just become enormously uncomfortable. Absolutely, use the thing while exercising. No problem at all whatsoever with that. Can I use a stronger magnet even if I don't need it? So can I get the Platinum series even though maybe I only need the Sport series from Therion? Yeah, that's fine. There's no harm in having a more powerful magnet, you know, one of these magnetic therapy things. Buying the higher grade, which obviously costs more. The magnets cost more money for the manufacturer. There's absolutely no harm in having those stronger magnets. In fact, we typically recommend the Platinum, not because it costs more, but just to err on the side of, you know, getting the more powerful magnet to the customer. See, can I use my electric blanket with magnetic therapy? It's not recommended. Nope. An electric blanket, if you think about it, all those coils in there, they're generating a magnetic field. It's going to interfere with your magnetic mattress pad or with your brace or whatever, and you won't get nearly the effect or benefit out of it. We recommend against using magnetic therapy with an electric blanket, but there's a caveat to that. Many customers have said, hey, I put this magnetic mattress pad on my bed, and I no longer need my electric blanket because I just feel warmer from that more circulation. Can I use magnets all the time? Yes, magnets, as I spoke before, magnets are completely safe. You can use them all the time if you want. Wear it all day, every day. You can sleep in them as well, as long as they're not too tight, because obviously we don't want to constrain you know, any blood flow. So as long as they're not too tight, you can certainly sleep in them. And let's see, a couple here we already hit. You know, if you have a hip or knee replacement surgery, yeah, I mean, wait for the wound to close and to heal, but then, you know, go for it, because those implants are not magnetic. Can I use several together? Yes, you can. You could have a knee brace on, an ankle brace on at the same time, for example. Yeah, that's fine. Do I wear the brace over or under my clothing? Whichever is best for you, really. Whichever is the most comfortable for you. If you're wearing a soft shirt, and that's just to back up, the material in here is very soft and very comfortable. But if you're wearing a soft chamois shirt or something, the penetration of these, it's going to go right through the shirt. No worries there. But we do say, if you're exercising, if you're active, if you're playing sports or running around or whatever, you are better off to wear it under your clothes, because then you get the benefit of the breathable material. So because you might be trapping, you know, a sweat in there if you have it over a piece of clothing. So you get the benefit of the breathable material if it's under your clothing. Does the mattress pad go on top of my bed? Yes, it does. It goes on top of your existing mattress, and all those magnets are facing bio-north. They're facing up at you. Just put it over your mattress. You can put your mattress pad cover, if it's not a super tight fitting one, over that, or a fitted sheet, and you'll be fine. Certainly, do not put it under your mattress, because if your mattress is 8 to 10 inches thick and you have an effective penetration of these magnets at 13 inches, well, you can do the math. You're really only getting 3 inches of penetration. It's not going to do you too much good. So put it on top of the mattress. Don't put it under your mattress. And let's see, how does magnetic therapy help an injury? It increases blood flow. It reduces the pain and the swelling by delivers more oxygen and more nutrients to that damaged area. So if you have a strain or a pull, it's going to deliver more blood through increased circulation, more nutrients, etc. And about how long will it take for somebody to start feeling the effect of it or to start feeling better? It really is an individual thing, and it depends what you're using the magnets for. So if you're using it for a simple strain, it'll be a lot faster if you're using it because you had your hip replaced, for example. But generally, older folks will notice an improvement faster than younger folks because it will increase the circulation by a higher percentage in an older person. The real key to it, though, is to be consistent. And if you get yourself a wrist brace or knee brace, make sure that you're consistent, wear it every day until you start feeling better. Don't do the on and off again thing. Is magnetic therapy officially recognized by anybody, or is it just a wacko alternative therapy kind of thing? Yes, it is officially recognized, and it does have a large degree of legitimacy. There have been several double-blind studies, and we'd be happy to send you the links to those if you like, or send you copies of those studies if you like. But there's been several double-blind studies showing that there is definitely a positive effect, a significant positive effect from magnetic therapy. And it is officially recognized by the National Center for Complementary and Alternative Medicine. It classifies magnetic therapy as a form of energy medicine. And also many government health systems recognize magnetic therapy as a viable and cost-effective treatment plan for pain relief and faster recovery from injury and surgery. Magnetic therapy is recognized and widely accepted in Germany, France, Britain, Australia, Italy, Israel, Japan, India, and China, as well as over 45 other countries. So yeah, it's legit. And let's see. Will I feel the magnetics working? Yeah, a few people feel a sensation of warmth while wearing the magnets. Maybe when they first start to begin, they'll feel a tingling sensation, and that's due to the increase in blood circulation. But typically, after about 48 hours or so, those feelings diminish to the point where you really can't feel it. When they're used over areas of swelling, some customers have reported a mild pulling or flowing sensation because excess fluids are being removed from the area and swelling is being reduced. So that's it. Lastly, care instructions. We talked a little bit about, can you use these things in sports? Can you use these if you are active? Care instructions for a magnetic therapy product such as Therion. Now, per Therion, and if you were to call the manufacturer, they're going to tell you the same thing. They say basically do not immerse the brace into water. By immersing it into water, you're obviously going to get those magnets really, super wet. The neodymium ones could achieve some rust. And they recommend just taking a wet cloth of some sort, perhaps a little bit of detergent in it, and then wiping off the inside, wiping off the outside of the brace. And that, if you were to call us up, that's what one of our customer service people would tell you as well. That's what I would tell you. But I would also throw out a caveat there: if you really want to, if you really have to, you can take one of these things and throw it into the washing machine. That might void the warranty with Therion, and they do have a fantastic warranty for these products. That might void the warranty for Therion. You can throw it into the washing machine every once in a while. I would not put it into the dryer, however. I would just lay it out and let it dry naturally, and it's really not going to harm a thing. That's really it for the frequently asked questions. I really hope that this was helpful. If you have any other questions, please contact us at betterhealthinnovations.com. If you're interested in purchasing one, certainly don't forget about us either. We will put a link in the description down there below that you can click on, take you right to betterhealthinnovations.com, right to our magnetic therapy page. You can learn more about these magnets, you can learn more about how they work, and more about the different styles and that sort of thing that are available. So until next time, everybody, Have a great day.